3, 2, 1, and lift off. Hello, my name is Abby, and welcome back to the Space Exploration Agency. Last time we landed the first module of the Mun Base on the surface of the moon, and now we need a rover that can pick up the modules, subsequently transport them to a different location and finally dock the modules to each other so that we can assemble the Mun Base on the surface of the moon. And yeah, now I'm launching said rover, and it is basically the same design I developed as I tried out the concept of having a modular base on the surface of the moon. The only differences are that I added 2 seats for the carbonauts, and I added another docking port over here that is connected with a decoupler, because this docking port is added at the center of mass. So I hope this docking port will help me to land the rover on the surface of the moon. And yeah, now we can. This was dangerous. Okay, we are still flying, this is good. And yeah, now I'm launching the rover, and well, the only thing I don't like about the whole launch is that I had to add the rover to the outside of the rocket, as it's too large to fit in a fairing. And I even thought about the idea of having some docking ports over here so that I can install the wheels later on, but it's very difficult to get the angles right, and in this case I decided, okay, I will just launch the rover as it is, and I will not try to assemble the rover in space. It wouldn't be so difficult if I would use Kerbal attachment system, but as I don't use this mod, I thought, okay, I have to do this very strange looking launch, and I don't think that this was very aerodynamically stable, but oh well, at least we managed to get this thing into space, and now we have a nice apoapsis at 103 kilometers, so I can add a maneuver over here. And yeah, now I like to fly that rover out to the moon, and I'm really excited about this. I'm not quite sure if I can really land the rover with my Mun Base lander, because I think the stance of the rover is a little bit too wide, and so I will damage the wheels with the exhaust of the engines. And yeah, maybe I have to design a special Mun Base Rover lander or so, or a sky crane, that will then be discarded once it completed its job. But yeah, now the rover is in space, and soon we will experience orbital sunset. That's really sad. But yeah, okay, now it's time to do the orbit insertion burn, and I'm really excited. I really hope that the whole concept of using this rover will work out as intended, and the biggest challenge is really to land that thing on the surface of the moon, and so I really hope that I can do this. So how we're doing, soon we will reach orbital velocity, and the engine or the central core booster should burn out before we will, enter orbit. This is good. So now I can start the upper stage. Okay, full throttle, here we go, and it's looking good. So apoapsis remains constant at 103 kilometers. That's perfect, that's really perfect. Now the apoapsis is increasing, and cut the engine. So 97 by 112. Okay, this is quite good. And yeah, now I like to set the moon as my target. Do I have? Oh yeah, I do have an inclination of 1.2 degrees. So I think I like to fix the inclination first, and I will do this over here at the ascending node. So I can add a maneuver and fix the inclination before I will think about my translunar injection maneuver. Alright, and this is good. So the Mun Base Rover is in space, and okay, the light conditions aren't that great, so I think we will just orbit around Kerbal and wait for the sunrise before I will continue to explain you or show you a little bit more the changes I made to the rover in detail. And okay, 4 minutes, 2, 1, a couple of seconds. All right, I can now turn this thing around. And perfect. Okay, just a couple of seconds. So Why are the wheels turning? This is weird. Maybe I should just... No. I should just engage the brakes. Alright, this is better. This is better, because it looks weird when the wheels are constantly turning. And, okay, now I can do the inclination change. Very good. And stop. So, okay, about new inclination. Where's the moon? The moon is there. Oh no, I think we have to do the translunar burn in the nighttime. That's sad. That's really sad. On the night side of Kerbal. And yeah, I have to turn it a bit over here. Okay, very good. And now I'm on a collision course with the moon. That's not what I like to see. 91 kilometers collision course. Okay, 20 kilometers. That's perfect. So, okay, before I will get there, I like to... How do I do this best? I think I can do this by turning the rover around. Alright, like so. So yeah, as you can see, I added this docking port to the rover with this decoupler. So yeah, it's directly at the center of mass, and I hope this will help me to land the rover on the surface of the moon. And then I moved a little bit the batteries down to this side, or to the inner side of the rover, so that I had space to add those 2 seats for 2 carbonauts, so that they can even use this rover to, well, do maybe some expeditions, or maybe to install other things on the surface of the moon, or to maybe drive around with a science packet or a science station down here. I don't know what they will do, but this will give this rover some more use cases, and that's pretty cool. And I also added some monopropellant fuel tanks, so that I can refuel the monopropellant fuel tanks of the Mun Base lander. And yeah, okay. Now, I like to do the translunar injection, and then I think I have to think about how I can refuel the Mun Base lander, which returned to an orbit around the moon. And yeah, now I need to rendezvous it with the supply ship Mark V, which orbits around the moon. And yeah, I think this is the next important step. And okay, we are orbiting around. Unfortunately, soon we will experience orbital sunset, indeed. Now, we have to do the burn in the shadow of Kerbal, and that's always sad. Okay, just a couple of seconds. Okay, this is good. Now I can turn the thing around, and I think the moon will start to rise soon. Okay, just a couple of seconds. So, here we go. Alright. Maneuver, yeah. Okay, so we are now... Oh dear, what is going on with the pitch? That's weird. This is not good. Maybe I should just go to this mode, because yeah, I think this is a little bit more efficient. And yeah, there's the moon, there's our target. And well, I have to see you once I have this thing in an orbit around the moon, and I approach, or I rendezvous it with the Mun Base lander, if it will work out, or if I really have to come up with a design for a Mun Base. What do you think? I did too much of a burn. Yeah, indeed. Now I'm on a collision course. Fantastic. Okay, let's fix this. Like... Okay, I think it will be a very, very... Well, I think I can even use RCS. I think... Or can I use RCS? Oh, no, I think the main engine is a little bit more useful. And... No. What are you doing now? Why are you losing it? Okay. What is the problem now? Okay, this is not helpful. No. Okay, maybe if I just continue doing a retro... Yeah. Okay, Kerbal epilepsis? What is... That's so weird. Why do I have always those strange issues with my navigation computer? Okay, let's add a maneuver here. And what is now the problem? Okay, then I will be on a collision course with the moon. When I do this, then I I don't get it. What is exactly... Okay, well, I think we will then just go on a collision course with the moon. We can fix this later on once we are in the sphere of influence of the moon, because this is now really weird. What is going on with my navigation computer there? Okay, let's just carry out that maneuver. Okay, yeah, alright. I think that's good enough. So we will arrive at the moon in, or in the sphere of influence of the moon in 4 hours 21 minutes. That's good. And, well, it's still weird what is going on with the navigation computer, but alright, we are en route to the moon. And now I'd just like to do a quick time warp to get back into the sunlight, so that I can make sure that, come on, okay, there's the sun, that the solar panels are facing towards the sun, so that we will not run out of electric charge. So like so, you should be now direct sunlight. Alright, this is good. This should keep the batteries charged. And now, as I said, I like to... Alright. This is not good. Yeah, it's really weird. I'm not quite sure what exactly the problem is with my navigation computer, but alright. So, there's the supply ship Mark V. I like to switch to it. And, of course, we are in the shadow of the moon. Where's there? There's the Mun Base lander. So I think it will be better to wait for it to catch up with us. And then I think I like to bring the supply ship Mark V down to the 11 kilometer orbit, because then I can wait all the time once I landed a module of the moon base that the supply ship Mark V is approaching the landing site. And once it's approaching us, I can leave the surface of the moon and rendezvous with the supply ship Mark V right away. So I think this is really the way to go. So, yeah, I think this will take some time. Let's set it as a target. We have an inclination. Okay, so at first I have to fix the inclination over here. Maybe a bit like so. Okay, it's the descending nodes, so I have, oh dear, to change it like so, 0.1. Okay, that's good. Okay, next time warp. And yeah, this fuel here in the supply ship Mark V was produced in Min-Base orbit. So all this fuel was produced out of ore on board of the Min-Base space station. Now that's really cool. I like it. I really like it that I managed to produce so much fuel with ore I mined on the surface of Min-Base. So that's really fantastic. That's really a cool concept. So I'm glad that this worked out so well. And yeah, now how to... Okay, when I'm there, oh, we are already quite close. Ooh. Okay, that's perfect. It's even more perfect. So what is this? 100 meters. Okay, that's cool. In 52 minutes, I can do the burn that will bring us very, very close to the Mun Base lander. That's fantastic. All right. So let's do a quick time warp. All right. Fantastic view down to the moon. Soon we will fly across the landing site of the Mun Base. Yeah, I think down there is the Mun Base science, indeed. In a distance of 74 kilometers is the first module we landed of the moon, on the moon. And, well, unfortunately it's now in the shadow of the moon, so we have to wait until the moon has orbited around and this side of the moon is facing once again towards the sun. But it's cool. It's very cool that we managed to land the first module down there. And, okay, 11, 10. Okay, I think I can speed things up a bit more. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, easy. Just a couple of seconds and I overshot. Well done. Okay, turn. We need to hurry, Oh dear. And stop. Very good. Let's do the burn. And cut the engine. All right. So, how are we doing? 900 meters, alright, and this is good enough, and it will be still in the daylight, which is fantastic, which is really, really amazing. So yeah, this is good, maybe even a little bit earlier, like so, alright. Okay. I think I can speed up things even more, alright, fantastic. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, there is the lander. 2 minutes, less than 1 minute. Okay, we are on a very good trajectory. Okay, let's stop the time warp. And yeah, we have a good approach velocity, so I can slow down a bit. Can reduce a little bit the relative velocity, and by doing so I can also make sure that I get a little bit closer to the lander. So maybe, yeah, here could be a good position. So let's start the burn and try to move the markers, our prograde and retrograde markers, on top of the target markers, like so. Alright, this is looking good. And yeah, only 1000 meters. Easy, easy, very good. Okay. And we have Kerbal rise. Wow, that's beautiful. That's amazing. Okay. So we have plenty of fuel, and yeah, then I will use the supply ship Mark V as my target for, well, all the time when every time when I will leave the surface of the moon again with the Mun Base lander. And soon I think I have to launch the next modules, but I think I will launch the next modules of the Mun Base once I really know how I can land the rover on the surface of the moon, because the whole idea of having a modular base depends, heavily depends on having a rover on the surface of the moon that can grab a module and finally dock it to the other modules. Okay, now I think I can start to slow down. Just a couple of meters away from the lander. Alright, let's slow it down even more. And do some station keeping, more or less. Alright, perfect. So now let's turn toward the lander. Good. Good. Okay. This thing looks a little bit like a jellyfish or so. This could be really a jellyfish in space, so that's interesting. Okay, let's switch to this thing and set as target. Docking mode. How much fuel is left? Yeah, we still have some fuel left. This is good. And I need to do this. So where is... There is the marker. All right. Good, very good. Okay, and now I can... This looks cool. That's a cool view to see both spacecraft and Kerbal in the middle, and on the side we have the moon. That's an interesting view. I like it. Okay, let's bring this down again a bit. So 10 meters. We're almost there. That's fantastic. Okay, maybe I should slow down a bit. Very good. Looking good. Easy. Easy. And we have arrived. All right. So, do I need to switch off SAS? I think so. Okay, well done. Well done. So, now I can use... Oh, the shadow of this engine looks nice. Okay, now I can start to bring the fuel in. Very good. Okay, is it now possible to select multiple tanks at once? Oh yeah, it's not possible. That's fantastic. Okay. Then I need this tank and I need the central tank. Alright, and when I say out, then all the other fuel tanks are fueling. Okay, this is good. This is great. Alright. I'm not quite sure when this feature was added to the game, but that's cool. That's really cool that I can now refuel all fuel tanks at once. I remember the time that it was only possible to refuel one fuel tank at a time, and this was a little bit problematic. But yeah, now this is working nicely. This is good. Is it a little bit slower? I'm not quite sure, but I think in general it will be faster than doing every fuel tank on its own. Okay, very good. Okay. Yeah, I can top up the Mun Base lander with the fuel in the supply ship Mark V, but I think for the next flights I need some more fuel. So I think I really have to start refueling the interplanetary travel station that still orbits around Kerbin, so that I have something to deliver a lot of fuel over here to the moon. And yeah, I think I really have to do this for the next landings on the surface of the moon, because this fuel will not last very long. Okay, so the lander is topped off. No, I don't need the monopropellant. Alright, this is good, this is good. So, the Mun Base lander is ready for the next mission, and yeah, as you can see, I think the engines are a little bit in the way and will destroy the rover, and maybe I can manage to dock this thing somehow that the engines, or that the exhaust of the engine will not point toward the rover, but that's really a problem. And yeah, I realized one additional thing that can I select the science station right away? Yeah, I like to switch here because I realized one thing, that I need a crew for the new Mun base, and who will become? We have there are only 3 crew members on board of the science station. Well, I do have so many Kerbonauts scattered all across. Baring would be a pilot. This would be good, but having only and leaving Kersey alone up here would be strange as well. I need a crew for the Mun base, and I need some Kerbonauts who can monitor the deployment. So, well, then of course I have 2 Kerbonauts down here at Antarctica Base 1, but they are not that useful. I myself am still sitting inside the Aurora spacecraft. I could land and fly to the moon, but I also like to give other Kerbonauts a chance to do this. So, Mun. Let's focus the view on Mun again. How many, or who is on board of the asteroid station? Lambro and Robokerman. So 2 engineers. Having an engineer down there could be useful, but having only 1 Kerbonaut on board of the asteroid station would be strange as well. I think I do have a lot of Kerbonauts at the Minmus station, so let's visit the Minmus station. It's over here. Switch to. Okay, yeah, here I have, well, Dörrupa, Kolong, Sidrum, Handler, Optop, Dörru. Having 2 engineers in the... Okay, wait, I need to check one thing. So, I think I can get a sum of... Well, I can get the crew. Well, then I need to bring out a another ship so that the carbonauts that stay or that remain here on board of the Mun Base station have something to leave the station in case of a problem or so. But let me just see. Here are Sidrum, Handler, and Optrop. Sidrum, Handler, and Optrop. Handler is a pilot, Sidrum is a pilot. So having 2 engineers on board of this mining lander Mark 1 could be really beneficial for the outcome. So I think I can... Handler, you can go on an EVA. You can switch on your lights. And I think you are one of the carbonauts that will monitor the installation process of the new Mun Base. This could be a good way. So then, of course, well, I do have the carbonauts in the old Mun Base. I'm not quite sure. Maybe, well, I can't really abandon the old Mun Base right now, as I do have a contract for the crew members that are in the old Mun Base. Okay, Dodo is an engineer. So I think Dodo will now board the mining lander Mark 1. Okay, Dodo will now board the mining lander Mark 1 so that I do have 2 well-trained engineers on board of the mining lander. This is quite good. And yeah, at some point I really like to land the thing once again on the surface of the moon to get some fresh ore in. Grab. I need to check the ore tanks of my station. Do we have? Yeah, we do have some ore left. This is good. Are our monopropellant fuel tanks aren't topped off, so I think I can stop the liquid fuel and oxidizer, and now I like to produce some monopropellant. Alright, let's do this. Okay, now I have 2 crew members that can return to Kerbal and subsequently fly to the moon. This is good. Then, I like to have Johnsky. You can go on an EVA. Let go, and you can board the cupola module so that you can... What? No. Yeah. Grab. And board. Alright. So, you have a fantastic view out of the cupola. That's fantastic. That's amazing. Alright. Yeah, I think this is good. Then I have 2 crew members left in the Mun Base space station. I have 2 well-trained engineers on board of the mining lander Mark 1. I like to land on the surface of Mun Base soon to get some fresh ore up here, as we are now producing monopropellant. Alright. It's a slow process, but we are getting there. And yeah, then... Wait. No. Stop doing this for now, because this spacecraft doesn't need so much monopropellant. The only spacecraft that really needs monopropellant is the mining lander Mark 1. And where do I have your... There are your monopropellant fuel tanks. Okay, I think I will just grab the fuel from this spacecraft to top of the monopropellant fuel tanks. And yeah, this spacecraft doesn't need so much monopropellant, as it will return to Kerbal in soon in order to return the 2 carbonauts. And yeah, then I need to fly out another spacecraft to the Mun Base space station, where the 2 remaining crew members can board in case of an emergency. Yeah, I think this is a good way to go. So I don't want to leave the... Well... Wait. I have 1, 2... 1, 2, 3 in here. 1, 2 in here. Huh? I'm confused now. 1, 2... How many carbonauts are on board of the... Can I see this from here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay, I have an... Okay, no, wait. I'm confused. Okay, handler will fly back. Korlong will... Oh, I do have only then one Kerbonaut left up here. Okay, wow. This is really complex. I think I have to hire additional Kerbonauts for my space exploration agency. Okay, yeah, okay, I think this requires some more thinking, and I think, yeah, I think we have really reached the end of this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode when I have decided what I will do with the Kerbonauts and who will observe the deployment or the installation process of the Mun Base. And so I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!